evening. We're coming to you live on location, and tonight we have a totally awesome conversation for you. We're going to be talking about the upcoming holiday, Thanksgiving. Things are going to be different. You still want to make it special, but guess what? You can still go big. So tune in. We're going to be talking about all of the items you see in front of you, main course, desserts, and best of all, our favorite, pairing with libations. So that's wine, that's champagne, that's all that you want to have for your holiday celebration. So stay tuned, because tonight is the night that we share it all with you.
So I know you're all jealous because we have all of this food in front of us, but actually we have someone to thank, and then we'll tell you about that food. First, we want to introduce Paula Nymann.
Hi, how are you?
Paula is the concierge here at Burbank Pavilions. Do you want to introduce yourself, Paula?
Hi, I'm Paula. I've been the concierge here at Burbank Pavilions. I've been at the store for 16 years, and I'm here to solve all your problems, catering and party needs.
She's really amazing, and she's given us a chance. She's given these folks here a chance, so we are just so thrilled to be here with her. And she's set up this amazing spread for us, which we are going to pair with some fabulous wines. And we'll get right to it, because that's why we're here, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so Thanksgiving is going to look a bit different. Most likely it's going to be a little bit smaller, but as Iris mentioned, we can go big. You can either have your traditional meals where everybody brings something, or you can outsource, like Iris is trying to do for her whole holiday, and have everything. So actually, these are almost all catered from pavilions here in Burbank. There's a few extras, and we'll go through those individually. But we're going to start off with this lovely charcuterie platter here, which has amazing items. The reason why we wanted these particular items is there's certain wines that go perfectly with some of these items. So first, starting off with a Humboldt Fog cheese that goes perfectly with this Honey Bubbles sparkling moscato. And here to tell us all about it is the CEO of Honey Bubbles, Scott Roughgarden.
Oh, thank you. So my name's Scott. I am one of the founders and CEO of Honey Bubbles Wine. We actually started Honey Bubbles in the Los Angeles market. My partners and I all started off at Servers down in Santa Monica at Shutters on the Beach. Shutters paid for our wine education, WSET 2 and 3, and to make a really long story short, because of that course, we decided, let's give this a shot. So we raised money. We drove every case of Honey Bubbles in the back of our car in the beginning, and now we're in 20 states, and Pavilions was our first major retailer that we had the opportunity to work with. So we produce Honey Bubbles in Piemonte. It is a Moscato, but it's a Moscato with half the sugar. We ferment out to 11%, so it's twice the alcohol of a traditional Moscato d'Asti. But the most important part is that we donate to help save the honeybees. Now for Thanksgiving, this goes well with the cheese plate for a couple of reasons. And we mentioned Humboldt Fog because goat cheese and sweet wine is like heaven together. And Honey Bubbles, like, it's perfect to start the evening out with. And with Humboldt Fog, I swear it's going to be one of the best pairings you've ever had.
Oh man.
So we're excited to taste it, and we have figured out how to make Thanksgiving safe and you can enjoy it. So Patty and I have these little flaps on our mask. So we're going to be trying to taste the Honey Bubbles with the straw. Some of you may not want to drink your bubbles with the straw, but we're going to try it today. And
it's the only way we could go COVID safe here.
Exactly. So tell us what's going to be on our palate when we taste this.
So when you the nose on Honey Bubbles is on the nose, you're going to get pear, peach, tangerine, blossom. Smells like springtime in a glass. On the front of your palate, it's going to be sweet, but then on the back of your palate, because we pulled some of that sugar back, it's actually going to be dry.
Oh my gosh, this is delicious.
Thank you.
It's so good, you guys. This was absolutely delicious. If you missed us stumbling through, get it in our straw hole. It's so good. You said half the sugar?
Yeah, so Honey Bubbles has half the amount of residual sugar compared to a regular Moscato. and we ferment out to 11%, so it's double the alcohol of a
Twice
traditional
the
Moscato
alcohol.
DAOU.
And I like the fact that you pull back the sugar because sometimes appetizers or parts of your meal have ingredients that are very sweet. And I like the fact that you can start off with something sweet and then enjoy the bubbles as well. So this is super
So
cool.
delicious.
Thank you.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
My pleasure.
So we have appetizers on our menu.
Yes. So charcuterie platters have many elements to them, lots of really delicious things. We like to incorporate, of course, fruit and different types of dried meat and cheeses and things like that. So we have Lindsey Goetz from DAOU Wineries here to tell us all about DAOU and then also what we can pair with for this charcuterie platter.
Hello, my name is Lindsey Goetz. I am the Southern California brand ambassador for DAOU Family Estates. We are family owned and operated. Our owners are George and Daniel DAOU, and I'm so excited to be here with you guys and share some of our fantastic pairings. So with the charcuterie board that we have here, there's some dried apricots, I believe, on there, and the fabulous goat cheese.
Yes.
Both of those are gonna be fantastic with this wine. It has some really great pineapple and grapefruit. It's very bright and refreshing. A perfect start to your holiday. The other wine that's going to go really well, especially with some of those meats, is going to be the DAOU Rosé. The flavor profile on this wine is also very refreshing with really great strawberry, hibiscus, and watermelon. This one, as soon as you pop it open, the fragrance, you know you're in for a good time with this bottle of wine.
Oh, that sounds phenomenal, and we just want to try them all. But we will sample though. This is the Chardonnay, correct?
Yeah, so that's for the tamales.
Oh,
Okay.
Yes.
I jumped the gun a bit.
So we're going to
excited.
move from appetizers.
Well, we do have one more appetizer to talk about, and those are empanadas. So, of course, we are in Burbank. If you're from SoCal and you go to a party, you didn't make something, you are probably going to stop at Porto's on the way and pick up something delicious. So we thought to ask, like, what's going to go well with the wonderful potato balls and empanadas that someone might bring? A little bit spicy, perhaps a little bit of that kind of hearty flavor. So, Lindsey.
So I have the perfect appetizer wine that is red. And this is Pessimist Red Blend. It's Petite Syrah, Syrah, and Zinfandel. I like to call this a party-pleasing wine. It's good for just about any palate, whether you're Pinot or Cab. And the name says it all. Daniel DAOU likes to say a pessimist is never disappointed. You will not be disappointed with this wine. It is fantastic, and it will go great with your empanadas, regardless of if they are chicken or beef, whatever goes inside of them. They're very versatile, just like this wine.
And I think sometimes when you open wine, it requires you to allow it to breathe a bit. So does any of these wine require a lot of time for breathing?
No, so far none of these wines require any time to breathe. The whites, you just want them to be chilled. And then Pessimist, you can just pop it open and drink it. And enjoy all the different flavor nuances of this red blend.
Okay.
Fabulous.
I love it. I love it.
So as your guests come in, you just hand them a bottle of wine and everyone tell them
Or
have
if
at
you're
it.
coming to my house, bring a bottle of wine.
Absolutely. So let's move on to a main course.
Oh, yes.
Now, of course, main course, that's like the big thing, you know, what are you going to make? What are you going to serve? How are you going to prepare it? All those things. We mentioned Pavilions can do it all for you, so you don't have to worry about a thing, really. But maybe you have your own special recipe for a prime rib or different things like that. We're actually going to start off with turkey, because that's what's coming up. Lovely turkey over here. All right, what do we got for turkey?
Alrighty, so this is Daniele Conterno's Langhe Nebbiolo. Now, a little history on Daniele. We have the absolute pleasure of repping Daniele for the U.S. Daniele comes from one of the most famous lines of Barolo producers in Piemonte. And the reason why we chose Nebbiolo for the turkey, for a couple of reasons. One, Nebbiolo is such a delicate, beautiful, beautiful grape, and the tannic structure is through the roof. The acid is incredible. But what Daniele does differently with his Longue Nebbiolo is in the maceration period. It's only 2 weeks, whereas Barolo, it's like 35 to 40 days. So this makes the Nebbiolo ready to drink younger. You're going to get these amazing strawberry and raspberry notes on the palate, and then it's all like tobacco and leather and all these incredible like non-fruit notes you're going to get. But one thing with wines from Piemonte, you definitely want to let them breathe. I would, when your guests get to your house, open this up, throw it in a decanter for at least 45 minutes. Good Italian wine needs a minute to wake up, and I think this would be a great choice with your turkey, especially if you smoke it.
Wow.
I love it. Smoked turkeys and wine.
My husband smoked one last year. It was delicious. And that's what's kind of cool about something like this. Like, you may think about what typical wines you might grab, or something that, we go for our traditional Sauvignon Blanc or Chardonnay, but we get to learn about such different ones and try something different. This is a great year to try something different, for sure.
And so we have the turkey, and then if you're having turkey or if you're having roast beef, there's a wine for that as well.
Prime rib.
Prime rib.
Either one.
Yeah.
Either one.
They both work.
So what do we have for the prime rib?
So for the prime rib, you're going to definitely want to use a red wine. The reason for using a full-bodied red wine is because the tannins in the wine are going to work well with the fat in the meat, and the two together are going to create a very rich, flavorful combination. And the perfect wine for that is going to be DAOU Soul of a Lion. This is a 97-point wine. The flavor profile is very rich, very elegant, deliciously silky on the palate. This wine, if you open it up, give it about 30 minutes and then feel free to drink it. But this one is definitely going to be a showstopper for any entree.
When I used to work at Shutters, we used to sell this by the bottle, and people would lose their mind over it. It's a really, really, really solid bottle.
Oh my gosh. I think we're walking out with one today, honey.
Oh, thank you, Paula.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, with multiple, of course, but that just sounds phenomenal. And then we're all going to want to take a nap. No. But that does sound wonderful. I actually did want to point something out, though. We wanted to show you guys a little tool that is kind of a nice doohickey, if you will, because as we're all family, of course, but you always want to keep things safe and whatnot. We found these really cute individual tongs, actually not at Home Goods, where did I say? Hobby Lobby, but I think they sell them everywhere. But as your guests come in, you can give them each their own little tongs, and then they can go about and use them on their own plate. So I wanted to show you that, so it's good. It's big enough for prime rib as well. All right. If there's still room
For
a main course, we have, in my family, we have tamales, right? And not only do we have tamales, we have dueling tamales. Like, yeah, everybody walks in with the pot, and then you sit down, and then they're like, try mine, and then you'll find someone else. Did you try so-and-so's? They're not that good this year. It's like a constant competition about whose tamales are best. But it's such a wonderful family tradition, and so we thought we would ask, what goes well with tamales?
yes.
So another fantastic DAOU wine is going to be the DAOU Chardonnay. The great thing about tamales is that they're so versatile. So if you have any tamale that is going to be spicy, you're going to want to go with a lighter wine. And this Chardonnay has great tropical notes, and it's going to balance out the spicy heat in those tamales and really elevate the flavor profile of both the tamales and the wine. If you have a not spicy tamale, maybe a beef tamale, a great option is going to be the DAOU Cabernet. This is our #1 selling wine that we have at DAOU,
wow.
and it is absolutely fantastic. Some really great dark fruit, super smooth. This one, you can just pop open and drink it. No wait time necessary.
Nice.
Oh, love that.
Absolutely love it.
So I believe you poured us.
I did pour you the Chardonnay.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have
Please
our straws,
enjoy.
and we're going
With
to
your
try
straw,
this
yes.
again to sip this in our little bowl.
It's really good.
We learned.
Okay.
You guys cheated over there. Ooh, yummy.
Oh my gosh. Tell me again, what am I tasting?
So it's going to be some tropical notes. We're going to
Yeah.
have some pineapple, a little bit of citrus too in there, some lemon zest. It's a really fun wine, and I just love it. And it goes great with so many different things. It's also going to bring out some of the creaminess in the masa with those tamales. So, and it's gone through 100% malolactic fermentation, but you don't really get, it's not overly creamy, and there's very little oak on it. So if you're looking for something that's maybe not super oaky, this would be a great option.
And I know I love the fact that you mentioned that it pairs well with the tamales, because there's a lot of cultural food that we have during the holidays that's spicy, and that has a lot of different ingredients. And to have a wine that pairs well with cultural and ethnic food, I think is perfect. So I like this one. I think I'm going to pick this one up too.
My mom would kill me if I didn't bring home something for the tamale making sessions. Okay. All right.
So
We're heading into dessert.
we've had appetizers, we've had the main course, and now
Yes.
my favorite part of dinner is dessert.
Should we talk about our cookies really quickly before we jump into them?
Okay.
Yeah, so
So a lot of times you want to have a special touch added to your holidays, and what we've done is we've partnered with
Cali Cookie Co.
Cali Cookie Co. and she's personalized these cookies, and you can do this for your family, for your Friendsgiving, for your kids' Friendsgiving. And so I have one with my name on it, Iris. Patty has hers, and then we surprised our partners today with cookies with their name on it, as well as the name of their companies on it. I don't know if you can see it here out front, but we have DAOU, we have Pavilions, we have Honey Bubbles, and I think this is a special touch to any holiday. Personalized gifts and edible gifts is what I
I was excited to see ours. I was very excited.
Aw, that's
Thank you for
wonderful.
that. That was very
Absolutely.
sweet.
Yeah, but as Iris mentioned, it's a nice touch to make people feel welcomed into your home, excited about the big holiday. We've been looking forward to the holidays all year, right, everybody? So this is what it's all about.
And we're gonna go big, and I know. And so in addition to the cookies, there's a lot of vendors like Cali Cookie Co. that you can find on Festively to customize your holidays as well. So we're excited about those partnerships as well.
Absolutely. And of course, on Festively, you can find all the things that you're going to need for your party that are all the lovely extras, from caterers to cookies to rentals like this wonderful table that we're on. Portofino's, our wonderful partner for our charger plates. Pavilions actually provided the floral, but there's so many great things. And then we're going to dive into one more partner as well, right?
Yeah, so in my family, there is no holiday without a pecan pie. And we are like notorious and very similar to comparing tamales, like we're comparing how people's desserts taste. And so if you are coming with a pecan pie and it's not up to par, like you're going to be banned from the holiday. So we, one of our partners is Dr. Chica's Bakery, and so Dr. Chica prepared this beautiful, delicious pecan pie for us. And like we were saying at the top, there are sometimes you want to have one wine. Like me, maybe you have a wine that you drink multiple during your holidays, or some people want to stick to one. So you want to have a wine that pairs well with sweets as well at the end of the day. So with this one, we have from our wonderful partners, dessert wines that pair well with desserts.
Absolutely.
So for the pecan pie,
And I hear you love pecan pie too.
I absolutely love pecan pie. Right out of the oven, super warm, a giant fat scoop of vanilla ice cream on top, whipped cream. So for dessert, we're gonna go with some 100% garnacha from Chardonnay of Spain. This is our Spanish producer, Care. So Chardonnay, where this is from, is next to Catalunya. It's northeastern Spain, very, very old wine producing region. Now this is a 93-point garnacha, but do not let the price point fool you. On bottle one, it's $12.21 with your club membership. This sees 8 months on 2-year-old French and American oak. it's dry farming practices, organic. There's a vegan sticker on the label if that's important for those of you who are vegan. Now, I chose this because, think about this here. It's dessert, end of the night. Everyone's feeling good from all these wonderful wines. You want something warm and lush. So the Garnacha is going to be medium plus bodied. It's going to be blue fruit. It's going to be spice. It's going to go perfectly with the pecan pie. And it's 14.5 in alcohol too. So
We're going to be feeling really good right about now.
And it's not something you have to decant. It's ready to drink right out of the bottle.
Very nice.
Oh, that's beautiful. I know Paula provided a lovely pumpkin pie that goes well as well.
Pumpkin pie, the pecan pie, but I think wasn't there another wine for the pumpkin?
I think we just went with the one.
Oh, then
dessert.
you can, or you can go back to the beginning and grab some honey bubbles.
Go back start all over again, right?
No, it'll go with either of the pies, to be honest. Then
we did have a question come in earlier. What goes well with stuffing? Is that any?
We do have a wine that is at Pavilions, but I don't have it here now. It would be our reserve Chardonnay. That would be the perfect pairing with stuffing and turkey. That would be fantastic. It's creamy, it's full-bodied, it has a little bit of citrus notes to it, and that would be a great complement.
I agree.
Fantastic.
So are we done? Oh my gosh, that went so fast.
We'll put together a blog post so you can find exactly which ones you like. Of course, if you come to Pavilions, Paula will hook you up. What's the special? She's got this special.
So
Track her down.
yes, the double discount is coming up next weekend, and it's going to be 10% off the 6-pack club price. So, and if you find Paula, she will give you a $5 off coupon.
So definitely track her down for
Yes.
this.
Yes.
So you know when you get that 6-pack of wine and it's already 30% off because you order in bulk, another 10% off that plus $5 off of that. So this is like some deep discounts.
Yes, the 21st and the 22nd.
Perfect. We are definitely going to come back with our carts ready to go.
Yes.
We're so excited. One more shout out though to the Rustic Charm and Petals in San Pedro also provided us with some lovely decor, this fabulous table runner and some of the lovely pumpkins. So just can't thank our partners enough. We want you guys all to shop small, shop local this holiday, make a difference for these amazing vendors that are right here in your community. So with that,
we want to say thank you.
thank you guys so much. This was
Thank you
so
for
much
having
fun.
us.
Thank you for having us.
Paula,
Thank
do
you.
you wanna
And
come
Paula,
take a bow?
you're awesome.
This is Paula, guys, so come and find her. She's amazing. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night.
Bye.